Shepard.
It will just be brief. This council here is supposed to make decisions on the betterment of the people. When they choose not to, the people need to stand up and make their opinion heard.
Anyone else? Now we'll move to presentations. William Hecker, Interim Director of Shiawassee County Medical Care Facility.
Thank you all. My name is Red Parsons, and I'm chairperson of the board with the Shiawassee County Medical Care Facility. And Mr. Hecker is the new interim director, and he is from out of town, and unfortunately he is lost right now. And so if I could respectfully request that we be moved a little further into the agenda. If that would please the commissioners, I'd appreciate it.
With that, we'll move to economic and physical development. Commissioner Horvath.
Thank you. Motion to consider amending the official zoning district map of the County of Shiawassee, Michigan, Article 2, Section 2.1.2 of the Shiawassee County zoning ordinance by changing the zoning designation of property located in Section 10 of Perry Township from A2, agricultural production, rural residential, to M1, light industrial.
Support. Motion and a second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider reappointing Sid Goodell and Robert McLaren to the GLS 5 Planning and Development Commission for a one-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, or until successors are appointed.
Support. Motion and a second. Do we have any discussion?
Just a little. I do have some additional considerations on several of the committees that we had not heard back from respondents on, and we have now added to that. I'll bring that about at the end of my report, and bring all those things up at that time. Thank you.
Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Consider reappointing Gene Hayes as House Program Advisory Council for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, or until successor is appointed.
Support. Do we have a discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider appointing Cody Baker to the Park and Recreation Commission for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, or until a successor is appointed.
Support. Motion second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider reappointing Robert Edmeyer and William Whalen to the Planning Commission for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, until successors are appointed.
Support. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same.
Consider appointing Matthew Shepard to the Sanitary Board of Appeals representing the general public for a 4-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2019, or until a successor is appointed.
Support. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Consider reappointing Dennis Braid, representing general public, Timothy Geisey and Cody Baker, representing solid waste industry, to the Solid Waste Management Committee for a 2-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2017, or until successors are appointed.
Support. Any discussion? All those
to the Zoning Board of Appeals for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2018, or until the successor are appointed.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same. Motion carries.
And now on to those additional board appointments. Motion to consider reappointing Julie Hale Smith to the GLS 5 Region Planning and Development Commission for a 1-year term from January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016, or until a successor is appointed.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same.
Motion to consider reappointing Joe DePere to the Parks and Recreation Commission for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2017, or until a successor is appointed.
Any discussion?
Did we get a letter from those people?
We got one from Julie Hale Smith. Yeah, a small one. I think it's right. She might have put it on.
We get one from Joe.
We have
that
that.
in later, but I just thought you might have one on record.
Right, I understand.
We can get one.
Okay, that's good.
Anything else?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.
Motion to consider reappointing Joe DeCare representing township government to the Solid Waste Management Committee for a 2-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2017, or until a successor is appointed.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Carries.
Motion to consider appointing Jim Woodworth to the Housing Program Advisory Council for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, or until a successor is appointed.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Also, a motion to consider reappointing Elaine Greenway, representing business, to the Community Corrections Advisory Board for a 2-year period, for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2017, or until a successor is appointed.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes my report.
Thank you. We'll move to county finance and administration.
I lost it.
Motion to consider authorizing building and grounds to hire a part-time maintenance worker to refill a vacancy due to a resignation at 19 hours per week with no fringe benefits except for those required by law at pay grade 4 on the RISE salary schedule with an hourly rate of $12.98 through $15.89.
Support.
Any discussion?
Tam, you want to say something about that?
I would like to see it happen. Like I said, if it's full-time, Al wasn't interested in going full-time, so it'd be nice to have an extra part-time person.
I rescinded my motion on Monday. It'll save the county money with 2 part-time people. I think there's more productivity out of 1 full-time, but Mr. Hill's happy with that and it saves the county money. I'm all for it.
Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider authorizing the health department to hire a public health nurse to refill a vacancy at the SEIU nurse salary range of $42,545.34 through $52,365.20.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider authorizing Central Dispatch to hire 2 911 dispatchers to fill vacancies of already existing positions at the Teamsters non-supervisory dispatch range of $34,294 through $41,909.
Support.
Any discussion? was 37,000. Just so.
Did I
You
misspeak?
34.
Saving money.
It was. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider authorizing the sheriff's office to hire 2 corrections officers at the Teamsters non-supervisory corrections officer range at $38,014 to $42,717, contingent upon the continuation of the Genesee County project revenue at or above the 2015 level.
Support.
Any discussion?
Yes, I think there should be a change in this. They are no longer with Teamsters, so I think that should read both, which is the Police Officer Labor Council. After really going into their budget and the long-term sustainability of corrections in the office, there's a motion on the table, is that correct? I'd like to table this for a month. Really look at these numbers and see what we can figure out. So I would advise no support for this.
I would agree. I think we're trying to work through labor negotiations, and I don't want to bring on a couple new officers until we get our contracts straightened out.
Anything else?
I'll withdraw my motion. Withdraw your motion, I'll withdraw my second.
I'll withdraw my motion.
I'll withdraw my second. We'll just leave it there so for discussion at our next finance meeting.
Let's go on to the next thing. All right. We'll move on to the next item.
All right, motion to consider authorizing transfer of the required portion, 50%, of the Convention Facility Development Funds, Cobo Hall liquor tax, in the amount of $32,239 from account number 701-000-285 to Midstate Health Network for Section 2 of the Public Act 2 of 1986.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider approving the amended quote of $18,770 for the BIS digital recording system for probate court to be paid by the courts.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider approving budget adjustments numbers 15-17, 15-18, 15-19, 15-20, 15-21, 15-22, and 15-23.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider approving the Shiawassee County Annual Surplus Budget Policy.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider the purchase of a 1-ton truck for the Buildings and Grounds Department out of the 2016 budget.
Support.
Any discussion?
I think we ought to wait, as it's, because even, and we discussed this before, even if we order it now, it's going to be midway, if we get, snow here in the next 2 months. So we'll have it just before spring. Why don't we wait and see what the budget looks like later in the summer and use it then, so we have it all next winter. I think it's just jumping the gun.
It's not necessarily just for snow plowing, it's for pulling the trailers around, for lawn mowing, the parks, just for general use. They need a vehicle to be able to...
Well, I agree. This is what we already have 3 vehicles that are still running.
Barely.
Yeah, several of the vehicles that have been parked up there for quite some time, we're going to be accepting bids on. We'll open those bids in January. We're not looking at a treasure trove of money, probably $300, $400, $500 per truck for ones that aren't in very good condition. I'm in favor of buying a truck and getting it ordered and having it for all activities for next year.
Anything else? Go ahead.
I'm in favor of, redoing the entire district court roof and seeing what's left and looking at a truck then.
Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
You can do a roll call.
Roll call on that.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
No.
Commissioner Schneider?
No.
Commissioner sorry. Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Aui?
No.
Commissioner Rowe?
Yes. Motion carries.
Last one on the list, motion to consider placing the emergency management coordinator at 34 hours per week in the 2016 budget and draft a new contract to reflect the changes.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
That's the end of my report. Or correction, end of your report.
Public safety and courts.
Now my report. Motion to consider reappointing Edward Bruckman and Danny Miller representing county elect at large, Deborah Doyle representing city elected, Charles Keenan representing citizens at large, and Chief Kyle Box representing law enforcement to the Central Dispatch Board for a 3-year term from January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2018, or until successors are appointed.
Support. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider reappointing Greg Love representing the Community Service, Matthew McComb representing Criminal Defense Attorney, Heidi Rolfe representing Probation, and Charles Carriage representing General Public to the Community Corrections Advisory Board for a 2-year term from January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017, or until successors are appointed.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
End of my report.
All right, thank you. Moving to Health and Human Services, Commissioner Martin.
Make a motion to consider approving the retail service agreement between Daystar Communications and the Shiawassee County Health Department for telephone network services in the amount of $972.46 per month for a period of March 1st, 2016 through February 28, 2018, and authorize Larry Johnson, Health Director, to sign the same.
Any discussion?
Just one discussion, that new service will be within the health department, and the county will not be paying for those lines, so the lines being eliminated, which I believe are 44 lines.
Eliminating 55 lines.
Eliminating 55. Oh, I was too old. And eliminating 55 lines and costs, that's quite a savings. Thank you, Larry.
Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Make a motion to consider approving the agreement between the Shiawassee RESD and the Shiawassee County Health Department for information technology services in the amount of $103,350 for the period of December 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2017, and authorize Larry Johnson, Health Director, to sign the same.
Support. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Motion to consider reappointing Patricia Cords, Eugene Paz, and Mary Bodinsky to the Health Board for a 3-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, or until successors are appointed.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Here we go. Motion to consider reappointing Douglas Kulik and James Carruthers to the Veterans Affairs Committee for a 4-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2019, or until successors are appointed.
Support.
Any discussion?
Where shall I begin? Quite simply, they're at their end of their 4-year term. I have no problems with either one of them. I respect them. But the way it was proposed to us the other day is that we're just going to reappoint them without discussion. We have 7 other veterans that have applied for these positions, and we should go through each and every one. We do on other committees, but why not now? Also, as is in laws for the 214 and 192, one is semi-replacing the other. You're supposed to have a member from each wartime period. And that's what reads in the 214, it started way back in World War I, and then the next member would be World War II, then Korea, Vietnam, up to date. We have very few World War II people around, so we should have a younger generation on that committee now. Right now we don't have, I believe, anybody from Desert Storm or Iraq periods. We have 3 people that I know of that meet those requirements. So they should, at the very least, be strongly considered for those vacancies. My suggestion yesterday, so we don't have a big feud and argument in here, which is never happens. We go with the newly founded Veterans Regional Council Committee, whatever you want to call it. What do you want to call it, John?
Council.
Okay. And allow them to pick them.
When was this founded? Is that newly founded?
In the last 6 months?
10 months.
10 months? As is, that council is made up of all commanders for all service organizations in the county. As is, so who is better suited for picking who's going to be on that committee and making recommendations than that council? Yes, by all means, is get them from each chapter or post, as is, but have it go to the council and let them, as a whole, as decide who they want to recommend to the Board of Commissioners, and then we appoint. That is basically what the law reads, is that we should be doing. So let's do that. Let's not just blow it off and say, let's pick 2 guys and just make it easy. It's not what the intent of the law was. And we need younger people in all of our organizations, and just to have them shot down and not even considered, that hurts all of our organizations. As is on the 28th of this month is the next committee meeting for the Regional Council. So it won't postpone anything, any decisions that can be brought up then. John Gordy is a senior commander for that committee. Several of the members are here. Let them do their job. You know, and I think is having both Jim and Doug considered, because they got their paperwork in too, because so we'll have 9 people that will be considered by that committee. And whoever they decide is who will be appointed. Quite simply, let's keep the politics the heck out of it and let the veterans rule themselves. I think we earned that right.
Anything else?
Is there anybody here on that council that wants to speak?
I agree with Les.
What, I'm sorry, state your name.
John Gordy, UFW 45455, Commander,
I'm sorry, how do you spell your last name, sir?
G-O-R-T-E. I'll go along with what Mr. Snyder said. I think the veterans moderating between the wars should govern the veterans, support the veterans, rather than politicians or whatever.
Sir, where are you from again?
We'll also be a W.
Excuse me, go ahead.
Now, Dennis Martin, Post Commander, Durand, VFW. I agree with Les. I think you should let the veterans take care of the veterans. And I think this is probably a good way to do it, because I'm on that committee, John's on the committee, and the veterans are all in the county, all on that committee. So I think we should let the veterans take care of the veterans.
May I ask a question of both of the people who spoke? Do you agree with Les to the point of saying you have no problems with the two people that want to be reappointed?
I think we should look at everybody that put an application in and look at the younger people from the other wars. Because right now, if I'm not mistaken, we have people through Vietnam. There's nobody on the committee that's after Vietnam.
But you have no problems with the people who are currently on the board?
No, personally, no. I think
You
it's a good time for a change. We need to move around. Don't stay the same. You got young people who want to get involved, let's get them involved.
Just trying to, I'm heavily letting everybody, I just want to be clear that in our package, I see no letter of recommendation for two of the quote-unquote younger members. So that would essentially take them off the list, which leaves us with 4 members or 4 others. Based on your logic, the 2 from the Vietnam era are automatically disqualified. So it leaves us with 2 people we could look at, but again, as I stated earlier, there has been discussion on this because I stated this earlier. These gentlemen are in the middle of working on a Veterans Outreach program, and to give you a little bit about what it does, it serves veterans of all eras. It's VA-based initiative, partnered with local law enforcement, the courts, to get eligible veterans the treatment they need. So the process begins with the ID of veterans in the legal system, and the staff will work with the veteran to find out if they're eligible. And again, this is federally funded. And when they're eligible, assessments for medical health care, mental health care, housing, and substance abuse treatments are completed. They can perform forensic, psychiatric, psychological evaluations, accept custody, program acceptance. They can do the court reporting, complete diversion paperwork. All of these things that we're in the midst of. And working alongside Judge Stewart over there, who has already brought us a drug court, we're working on a veterans treatment court, and I don't think now is the time to change. Change needs to happen, I agree, and it will happen. But I think these gentlemen have earned 4 more years based on treatment, the outreach program, and the treatment courts that we're still working on. That's all I'll add to that.
Anything else?
Hi, I belong to the VFW. I agree with John. If we don't give the younger group a chance to come in, if we keep next time, I'm from the younger group. And if we don't give, and I grew for a lot of younger guys than me, if we don't give them a chance, then when are they going to get a chance?
Motion to carry.
Sir, could you state your name?
Rick Southwell.
S-O-U-T-H-W-E-L-L.
Yep. From the VFW post.
Which one?
9455.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Mike Nations. I live in Durand. I guess I'm considered the younger folks, even though I have gray hair. I served in Desert Storm. in support of Bosnia and Kosovo. I belong to the VFW post in Durand, Reed Raymond 2272. Dennis is my commander. He asked me to consider applying for this position, and I think it's a very worthy thing to do. But I'd like to know if you've already determined that you're just going to extend the other two gentlemen that are on the board. Why did we go through the process? Why did you solicit? I mean, I don't understand that. But that's your decision to make. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Murray.
With all that's being said, I would actually make a motion to postpone this till next month. I agree with Les that we have 30 days just to go over this a little more and have all the commissioners thoroughly study this. But I do want to make it perfectly clear that it is the commissioner's choice in the end. And I would hope that if we have 30 more days to study it and we come back with our decisions, that everyone would accept it.
So are you withdrawing your? You already made a motion in second.
Well, Jeremy might want to.
I have a motion on the floor. You got
We
it.
have a motion. Do we have a second to Commissioner Marks' motion?
Support.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Nay.
Aye. So, do you want to write all that, or is that?
I would think you are.
We're voting to postpone.
Yes. Table to next one.
Commissioner Holzhausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider,
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz,
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman,
No.
Commissioner Aui,
No.
Commissioner Horvath,
No.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes. All right. We'll move on to agenda item E.
You might. You want to?
Discussion is over at that point. I do want to thank everyone that put in for it. It's going to take a little more time. We'll look into it a little better. And no one that applied for no reason. We're going to consider everybody. So
That's just how I feel. I feel that the two gentlemen that are on the committee are doing an excellent job, very well commended. But I agree that, and I have looked at everybody, but I don't think it'll hurt to take another look, study it a little better, like Commissioner Snyder says, and then again, I understand it is the decision of the Board of Commissioners in the end, so.
move on.
Motion to consider reappointing Sandra McCulloch, Ron Elder, representing the Board of Directors, and Glenn Love, representing the Advisory Council to the Valley Area Agency on Aging for a 2-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2017, or until successors are appointed.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same.
Aye.
Motion carried. Move to the chairman.
Well, I move from today's agenda items B through H under economic and fiscal development, items A and B under public safety and courts, and items C through E under health and human services, and all additional board appointments to a consent agenda for Thursday's Board of Commissioners meeting.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carried.
I support the 2015 30-year service and retirement recognition celebration scheduled for December 17th, 2015, with proclamations honoring Diane Enlow and Under Sheriff Doug Powell.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carried.
Only other thing is tomorrow I hope to have more information on the finance specialist director job. There's some miscommunication with Mike Wolke or not on what we're looking for. called him today and received a call back tonight and have something for you. Nothing. Okay, go ahead. Mr. Hecker.
Welcome. Good afternoon, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, and I apologize for my tardiness. This is actually the first time I've seen Corona in daylight, so I struggled with that. I'm driving in this dark and going home in this dark. I started with Shiawassee County Medical Care Facility last week, and if you're not aware, what a tremendous asset that is for the county. It's an amazing facility. The building project is on track. We're doing well. I kind of got started working with the elderly a few years ago. I was in high school, and I started out as a housekeeper and a nurse's aide, and went to college for a little bit, and became an administrator. I think I was 25. So this is my 32nd or 33rd year or something. So I've been around a while. This would be my 4th county medical care facility. Oceana County and Allegan County predominantly for 25 years. And I look forward to the future of working with everybody in Shiawassee County. So, any questions? Yes, sir.
What stages are you building?
I'm sorry?
What stages are you in your building project?
Stages. We're looking forward to a groundbreaking ceremony in the spring. So.
Oh, okay.
And you have experience there as well.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, it's going to be a real challenge, but I was in one of the building committee meetings today, and everybody's invested. There's been a tremendous effort. It's a very mature project. They're talking details at this point. It's wonderful. If you haven't been out to the old building, I'm surprised, having accepted the position, I come to Shiawassee County, I actually find where chronic is, no offense, but, you know, it's bright, it's clean, it's warm, people are happy, it's awesome. You know, I've seen much, much worse. And make that comment. It's a tremendous asset. Yes, sir.
Now that you found one, did you save it in your GPS?
Yes, sir. I was a little upset because when I was flipping through looking for how to locate this building, there wasn't anywhere I could hit Google it, you know, or I could get a map plot. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Are there any other agenda items?
If I could, I'd like to address the fact that we have the information on the people that applied for the VA jobs given to the Veterans Regional Council so they can still review it beforehand.
I don't see why not.
Would that be okay for you, John?
Not me.
As that way we can come with their recommendations, and that'll be something else to consider next month. Their opinion.
It doesn't mean that anything's going to change. It's just I feel that it's worthy of more consideration.
I look forward to going through my checklist on all the candidates next month. It'll be good.
Yay. Anything else? Then we'll move to the second portion of public comment. If anyone has anything at this time?
Mike Kessler, I'm commander of Post 248, and I'd like to commend Wes Snyder for sticking up for the veterans. I think we need a little more of that.
Anything else?
Yes. Tammy Wilson, jail administrator, referenced the econ part of it regarding the hiring of the 2 corrections officers. The funding is there. I've shown it to you. The funding is there. And to me, this kind of leaves the exposure out there more now that it's been made known that we are short-staffed there. I would just like you to reconsider.
Anyone else?
Carolyn, you want to speak now?
Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me. I appreciate it. I take a moment to read the law. That's all I wanted to do. It's not taking any sides or nothing. I just thought I'd read it. That's all I wanted to do.
Pause.
Here.
She's going to let you go, yeah.
Just so everybody knew what there was a clear understanding of what it was. Act 192 of 1953, 35.621. You guys can write it down, look it up yourself. I'll be happy to email it to you, but it says, the County Board of Commissioners may create a County Department of Veteran Affairs. The department shall be under the administration of a committee of 3 to 5 veterans appointed by the County of Commissioners, who shall be residents of the county. So there's a requirement there. And who have served honorably on active duty in the United States Armed Forces. There's another one. Or, so my point is I don't see anything about being a member of each war. That's my whole thing, I'm pointing this out, okay? Or, who served actively in the United States Armed Forces in a war, or received an Armed Forces campaign or service medal to be appointed upon the recommendation of the post of each charter veteran organization. So this, they're given their, as the council is not a charter organization. They're going to give you probably their import, but they're not a charter organization. They're veterans that are commanders from chartered ones, just so you know, that a county region is not. Each member appointed shall have demonstrated knowledge, skills, and experience in public service, business, or finance. If an opening on a committee or a veteran occurs, the County Board of Commissioners shall provide notice of that opening to one or more newspapers within the county and to veteran service organizations within the county. Notwithstanding the provisions of any law of the state of the contrary, a member of the Board of Commissioners of a county shall be eligible for appointment. Members appointed by the board shall be appointed for a term of 4 years. However, the terms for a member as first appointed shall be staggered so that not more than 2 vacancies are scheduled to occur in a single year. Vacancies shall be filled in the same manner as original appointments for the terms expired. I just wanted to get up and share what actual the law was. If you guys weren't sure, if you didn't know where to look, where it was, to know exactly where it falls. So I just thought there might have been some confusion or whatever, but it is to be appointed by them with the recommendations. So I think that was with what they were saying of there were recommendations letters that already came from some of these posts. Okay, so that would be like if you gave a recommendation from the actual post, all of these guys would supersede the person that you're recommending. It's just their opinion.
I don't understand what you're saying.
If you, okay, just like you sent in a recommendation letter from him,
Yes.
and what if they chose him? The Board of Commissioners, then that's fine. But what's happening right now is yours is being pushed aside to take all of these guys' recommendation. It's just a thought that could. They could just lean on yours.
I understand the commission
Okay.
gets the final.
I kind of get the feeling that anyone that applied is being pushed aside because it's already been determined that these other 2 gentlemen are just going to be extended. That's kind of what